Hi everyone, my name's Anne-Marie. Welcome to this Christmas card making project. Now we're into December, it's Christmas all the way for us, for our projects. So we're going to make a gorgeous Christmas card using lots of Anna Griffin goodies. And believe me, this is going to be a gorgeous card, very traditional. So everything I do use, I shall put in a detailed description on my blog. If you've ever got any comments and you need a reply, please comment on my blog or on Facebook and I can get back to you. If you comment on YouTube, I can read it, I can like it, and I can't reply to you. So please, I'm still getting people asking me questions on YouTube. I can't reply to you. So if you've previously asked me a question and you've not had a reply, hop on over to Facebook or to my blog. If you don't want your question published, go to my blog and then there's a section, it says contact me, or something along those lines, and you can get in touch with me directly. You can actually email me. Give me a few days to get back to you because of work commitments and things like that. And obviously now me saying about people being able to contact me directly on video, you'll all be doing it. So you might even have to wait a little bit longer because there's only me who replies to everything. So just give it a few days and I will get back to you. So let's make a gorgeous card. The first thing we need is our card base. This is a 7x5 inch card and it's my favourite size of cardstock to work with. I'm going to show you what it looks like on our cardometer, and for any new viewers, this is something I've designed to give you perspective at home while you're watching the screen of the size of the card that I'm using. Ours is the 7x5, which is the size down from the A5 or across the pond A3, I think you sometimes call it. This is the perfect size of real estate card to work with, whether you're a new card maker or an advanced card maker, because it's not too big and it's not too small. There's enough area to put lots of detail in, or there's enough area just to fill with mats and layers and a sentiment. Maybe you're a beginner, so you're just starting out. But, you know, watch a few projects and see how you go. Any questions, contact me. I'll see if I can help. And if I can't help, I have a few crafty friends that might be able to. So the first thing we're going to do is the inside of the card. Now, I know so many of you, this is your favourite part. And I think I might have to do a few projects just with ideas for inserts, because that's what you all seem to like. If you like that idea, let me know, and maybe after Christmas in the new year we'll maybe have some insert projects. So the first thing I've done is I've cut a rectangle of ivory card to fit the inside of my card, and then I've taken one of Anna's 39 clear Christmas rubber stamps, and it was the holly, and I've stamped around the edge using an olive green StazOn. Now this is one of my favourite techniques for insides because it's so simple. You don't have to be a seasoned professional stamper to do it. All you have to do is be able to get ink on a stamp and stamp onto card. You literally want a piece of scrap paper under the panel and you stamp around the edge, moving the stamp in random ways and directions, that's the word I'm looking for, just to make sure you're getting the edge of the stamp onto your cardstock. There's no special technique, there's no inking, there's no watercolouring, it is simple stamping the edge. And the only thing you have to remember is just do it in different directions, because you don't want it looking, well, my favourite expression, you don't want it looking symmetrical, you just want it random. And I think that is just a great method. Oh, big aeroplane going over now, folks. So maybe get a sonic boom from that one. Anyway, so that's a great method for stamping and for practicing your stamping. Maybe make lots of insert panels using all your stamping just to help you get into stamping. Maybe you're new. Or maybe you're an advanced stamper, stamp the edges and colour them in. Because, you know, I like colouring mine in, but I've left this just to sort of show that it doesn't have to be, you know, the greatest coloured in image. It can just be one colour. So that's our first layer. Now I've used one of Anna's ornate cut and emboss frame dies, and this is one of the inner sections, and I've cut out an aperture. And in the aperture, what I've done is I've used my Xyron machine to add adhesive to it. I've gone around the edges to break the adhesive seals. But what I did was, after I'd die cut it, I've stamped around the edge like the same method that we used for the outside. And then I've used one of Anna's 39 clear Christmas stamps for the actual sentiment, and it says, "May your Christmas be merry and bright." And I hope everybody's is merry and bright. So I'm just going to add that sentiment into our aperture, and that's our insert finished. And there's enough room for your messages, to from wishing you all the very best for Christmas, etc., next year, and have a drink on me, and eat, drink, be merry. So there's your insert, and that's going to match perfectly to our outside. So I'm just using my bone folder again from Anna's tool collection, just to make sure I've got a nice, sharp, neat score along the edge. So the first thing we're going to add is a layer of cardstock, and this is from one of Anna's Christmas cardstocks that's available. And I've got double-sided tape on the back of it, and I'm just going to simply add that through the centre of our card. Next, now this is from the holiday trimmings kit, and I think it was also in the Pretty Christmas cards as well. If it wasn't in that one, it was in, there was another set it's in, and I know you're all shouting at the screen going, "Oh, it was in such and such." Anyway, it was a card, and I've trimmed it down to become a layer. And I just want to give you a tip here. Where I've trimmed it down, and you're thinking, "Oh, that's nice and neat, Anne-Marie, I could never do that." Well, let me show you a close-up. What I've done is I've trimmed it round the scallops, and then I've inked it with a darker red ink that's kind of going to match the layer below, and it hides any of the ivory that there was between the scallops where I've cut it. So if my cutting wasn't 100%, it's toned the ivory into the actual layer itself. So it's kind of like hiding my sins. So maybe I'd had a bad night the night before and I couldn't cut straight or circle to save my life. So that little bit of inking has helped mask any ivory card that's showing. And now I can add it to the front of my card as a layer, like that. There we go. And it just sits nicely over the red layer that we've just added. Now, we could have been economical with the red layer and saved the middle, but just on this occasion I haven't. So our next layer is another layer of our red cardstock, and I've got 3D foam on this layer, so I'm adding it through the centre of our previous layer, which was our scallops. And then our next layer is the scallops again, in the slightly smaller size. Again, it was a folding card. I've trimmed it down, I've cut out round the scallops, and I've inked it in the same method that I inked the previous scalloped layer to hide my multitude of sins, just in case I couldn't get it to cut nicely. I'm saying cut nicely, just in case I couldn't cut nicely around the edge. And that sits on our previous red layer, so you can see how it's creating an illusion now for your layers of your scallops on the previous layer. Next, we've got another red layer, and I'm going to add this just through the centre of the card, like so. Hoping I might have got it a little bit straight, and I might have got it a little bit even. There we go. So I'm just going to add that, and then we can add some of our embellishments. Now these are from the Holiday Trimmings kit. This one is a sticker, and I've just simply peeled the back of it away. Now I know on previous videos I've been asked about using stickers and what happens if they don't stick, because some people, you live in different parts of the world, you have different climates, and sometimes they just don't stick. Well, if you're using a sticker, it's okay to add some glue to it. You know, literally your stickers, you can do what you want with them, whether you trim them down, add glitter to them, add gold to them, add foil to them, but you can add glue to them. You know, it's no great biggie to add the glue to make sure they stick. Nobody's offended at it, because I know some people feel a bit funny, well, the stickers, you know, I didn't want to add anything. If they won't stick, just add some glue. Simples. So that's our first embellishment. Next, I'm going to add a foil flourish, and I'm going to add this kind of over our holly and round the side of it, like that. And then at the bottom, at the other side, we're going to add a foil flourish, and this is going to sit to the bottom of our card, going the other way, like that. And this time we're going to have some holly on the top of the flourish, like that, I would say. Next, I'm just going to add my sentiment, and this again is from the Holiday Trimmings kit. It's a sticker, and I just want to show you, you can add your glue. And I know I feel like I'm repeating myself with this, but it's just I've had so many people ask about, can I add glue to my stickers? My stickers won't stick. I live in wherever in the world. It's very hot here, and I find they peel off. Yes, add glue. If it gives you peace of mind, there you go, and that's stuck instantly. And then I've just got one more holly embellishment to add, and actually this is going along the same lines as the stickers. These are stickers, and instead of using them as a flat sticker, I've added 3D foam to the back of them. And again, my foam's been sat, so it's lost its sticky, so I can add a little bit of glue to it. And I'm just simply going to position it at the side of our sentiment like that. And then I'm going to finish off the card with a little red bow. And I'm thinking I'm going to add the bow at a jaunty angle for something a little bit different. Somewhere there. Because I think I always go for the bottom. So I'm thinking that might be quite good there. And if you're screaming at the TV now or the computer screen, I'd have put it somewhere else. Well, you know what? We're all creative and we maybe would put it somewhere else. But I'm going to leave mine there because I think it just finishes off perfectly. So that's the outside of our card. And you can see the glitter, the gleam of the girl flourishes. Our gorgeous scallop layers with our touch of holly and our Christmas sentiment saying Merry Christmas. And then the inside, we've got our holly, may your Christmas be merry and bright. And that's just a gorgeous card. Stands up nicely. It'll go in a normal envelope because it's not too high. You've got a couple of layers with the scallops and the holly. Well, there's nothing too drastic that you would need lots of bubble wrap. And it's just such a pretty card for Christmas. So I do hope you've enjoyed this one. Please feel free to get in touch. Check out my blog because there's so many projects on there. I'm sure there'll be something that you'll like on there. So it just leaves me to say thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.